Mac Dye here with Coach TJ Rosen. Huge win tonight. I believe it was a 90-65 win for you. Come out with Lees McRae and the Bobcats there. So what did you think? You guys did really well tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, we just finished finals today. It always makes me a little nervous because you're locked into academics. You got to change modes and you got to come play a game. So that was probably the thing I was most worried about. But then they showed up, and I thought they were pretty locked in, especially after we got playing a little bit and they settled in. Most proud of our defensive effort. You know, I think offensively we ebbed and flowed, turned it over a couple times, and then we kind of settled in. But we were able to withstand runs and waves because we defended, and those guys were locked in on the same page and sitting and helping each other. I think that's what I was most proud of.
Yeah, I think right now y'all are ranked number 2 in the conference for defense. That might change a little bit after tonight.
Yeah.
But overall, being such a, I think you had what, you told me 11 players from last year's team left.
Yeah.
And so how much of a defensive focus are y'all having to put in practice right now? And I'm sure you're loving these results you're seeing out there.
Yeah, we're putting emphasis on everything. We got people in different positions. You know, Jeremiah has been out and he's been sick, and we need him back. We don't have a lot of depth while he's out, and he's also a really good defender, and so we've missed him. But these guys have locked in and picked up the slack. We got other guys that have stepped up, and I'm super proud of that. Kendall's been moved to a different position. And it's always really helpful when you got a player like KJ. It's pretty special, almost a triple-double tonight.
Yeah.
And but not only that, he doesn't get enough recognition for his leadership and his defense. His defense is really good, Besides almost putting up a triple-double, he does that. He leads the way. And then you got other guys that just fill their role so well. I mean, Jasper Gibson just locks in on every play, sits and defends, and that Trell did a good job. They just got guys that are willing to fill their role really well, and that's what's, I think, led to success early.
Yeah, and I know before the game we talked a little bit about just who we wanted to really see step up, and I think Chris Dees was one of those guys.
Yeah.
He came out and I think hit 5 threes for us.
Yeah.
And then also Spud Webb as well came in and really made a difference.
Yeah, and Spud's learning as a freshman. He's just growing. He does some really awesome things and some other things he's got to learn from, but that's a freshman, But also having him handle the pressure as a freshman, like he's back here handling the ball, and he's doing a great job for his 5th college game of having to handle pressure. And I knew that we could get some inside-out looks today, and we needed Chris to knock some down, and he's a great shooter, and he got those looks, and he knocked them down today.
Yeah. So now first conference win, we turn our attention to UNC Pembroke, going to their hostile environment. What's really going to be the keys to coming home with a victory from that game, you feel like?
Yeah, well, we got a little break here, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I think that when we get back from this break, the most important thing is just get better. It's a long season, and we got to get better. We've got some time to get better before that game. Pembroke's a really good team, really well coached, great players. Will be a good atmosphere there. And so, I think just that week of practice, getting to the place of just improving, because we won't have that many more stretches of practice. And so I think that's going to be the most important thing. And then just be ready for the fight, I mean, they're going to play tough. They're going to play physical. And they got a tough team. And I think we got a team that's, tough too. And we're just going to go there. It's always good competition. And I'm honestly looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach, for joining us tonight. Mac Dye, Coach Rosen bringing home the 90-65 win. So looking forward to UNC Pembroke December 3rd. Tune into Conference Carolina's digital network if you can't be there.